Alright, Palpatine versus Iden. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going first, correct? Yeah, that makes sense. Your cheaty dice. Alright, now that I've played Palp Yellow, I have an idea of what you're trying to do. So, what do I... Is this any of this worth keeping? I think that's too slow. I think it's too slow for you. I think it's important to put that damage on early.
I think as far as showdowns go, though, I might still be on Han Blue for...
Han Blue was great.
What the run, yeah.
Because you only ran into what issues with Han Blue? Wasn't me. I didn't give you any issues.
That's hard to say. Because, like, I'm not going to take anything away from Jess, whoever was running Boba Yellow. Because he piloted it really well. The deck was just fire. So I don't know even if I drew playable hands, how that would have necessarily turned out, but I did not draw playable hands in either one of those matches. And then you saw the Palp Red match. That was actually close.
That Palp Red match was the one I was trying to watch the most because I really wanted to see overall all the cards in it.
Yeah.
I did a couple of like guesses this weekend with Palp Red. I was like, this makes sense. This makes sense. This is what you would play. But I have a feeling there's something I'm missing. And I feel like some of that is learning how many Force users you really want and how many Force events you want.
Yeah.
Okay, that probably does nothing against you, and that's all right. Okay. Love to share this link on Discord, but Discord needs to update a million times. You start us off.
I do. And Greedo.
All right, Greedo. Let's avoid Greedo with Inferno 4. I'll look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Decide if I want to keep them there. I'm going to... You're going to do that. So we'll leave that on top, put that on the bottom.
Sweet. I'll claim.
I'll pass. Draw 2. Okay. There's only 2 of this card in my deck. I scry, put one on the bottom, draw the other one. Just like, all right. You guys just hanging out together.
Hold it base.
Three to base. Greedo, 3 to base. Let's go. Death Trooper. 2 damage here, 2 damage here. Can't let you just kill Greedo for a card. You want to flip him?
It's right behind you. It's like I run a lot of events, so there's a good chance that I'll hit. Do I want to get rid of a card?
I mean, eventually you'll put out another unit to sacrifice and deal 1 damage to this Death Trooper. Oh, reminder counter on Iden.
Nope, it's not an event anyways.
All right, love to see it. Okay.
Guard.
I'll swing for 2 on base.
That's good. I'll play.
Okay. Heal 1 with Iden. I'll go down to 2. Tie game and pass. The sacrifices I'm making here. Let's see if that's the right play, but that's the best part about casual stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Kind of right for it, no. Nope, to the right. Plays.
I hope that was heard on stream. I don't know if these are the right plays.
Yeah, sure.
I just keep playing Emperor Palpatine over here. All right. Okay. You got that out. I'm good to go. I got 4. You start us off.
Sitting good to be dead.
Okay. Power of the Dark Side. Make you sack a unit. Yes, you should have. Or play another unit.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Reminder counter on Iden.
I'll claim.
I'll use Iden's ability, heal 1. Hit you for 2. That was a way better spot.
Walk into that.
And I'll pass.
Better than that against blue.
I mean, you've seen me so many times, like, I forget you're playing blue, and I'm like, Iden? You're like, takedown? And I'm like, yeah, don't know why I did that. I always think I'm not playing blue. Something has to be played. You probably won't let that happen. No, let's go. Sure, that. Okay. 5 resources, 2 green decks, just stolen 5.
Triggers.
Oh. Okay. Well, you're gonna kill it anyway, so let's just kill it. Like, there's no point in letting you have that when you just do the same thing. You believe you get the death trigger.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
I believe that's the case.
Obviously, there's the benefit of.
I'll heal 1.
After that.
0 to 4. I'll pass. Hey, Alex.
Hey, man. Changes things.
Sure.
Blame David.
That's me. Blaming me. All the problems. That's a new box, I believe, right?
It is.
Yeah. I think I got the last pack in the last box.
You want to see me pull a Boba? You want to know how I know it's Boba?
You want to just open that pack right here?
I just bought my Boba.
Call it. Call your shot there. Call your pool table shot. What? Fresh pack. Fresh pack right here. First pack out of the box. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. He sympathizes. Yep. Soup. Confiscate. Protector. Chewy. No hyperspace.
Oh, but I got the governor I need.
There you go. Foil governor.
Got the governor back. Oh, I got. This is Fallen Lightsaber 7.
Hey, watch out.
Look out for Greedo. I mean, not Greedo. Grievous. There you go.
Yeah.
Put all that. Are they named?
They just have the lightsaber and the weapon.
I did. Yeah.
You'll have lightsaber.
I think I could see Grievous having something like that, or it'd be fun if he just broke the rules. So you can have many amount of lightsaber copies you want.
But he's not a force user, so then you don't get all of the bonuses.
Nope. You know, but but it's all the strength. That's it. It's just an adding amount of strength for him. Because you are correct.
No, it's not a hollow.
You
There's
know.
more of that.
I know, this is like 6.
All right.
This is like 3.
ECL.
Oh, you got the boss. You want to trade?
Super laser tech. Swing in. There we
You
go.
want that, though.
6 resources, and I still ECL, super laser tech. But now I'm at 7. Your go.
Yeah, here's 2 more of the
flame.
fathers right here. There's the one in my deck still. In the key.
Yeah, I'll deploy Iden, and we'll just swing for 4.
Sounds like a plan.
Get that damage going, and I'll pass. I'm at 7 now. 8. I do think the trick with Grievous, with Palpatine, is to just not let units stay on the board.
Yeah. It's trick films any deck, right?
I wasn't, yeah, for the most
If you're a
part.
control player, that's almost exclusively what you want to do.
It's just there's some decks I feel like you can leave. No, maybe not. Maybe this game's just so aggressive that you just should never leave a unit on the board.
If you can swing it, that's pretty much how you stall just about anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're like super hardcore, like I'm just like double blue. Vigilance is my win.
I was just like, how much of that is because the only real win con right now is damage?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And forbid that ever changes. Then.
Shield, man.
Yeah, I think it's smart to do mill damages you rather than lose the game.
I'll make a card, legendary card, death card, 30 resources,
Mm-hmm.
win the game.
Yeah, that's what they did in the LCG. They had an alternate win condition called Trench Run, and instead of trying to defeat 3 enemy bases, which is how that game worked, you just had to do 12 damage to this separate location, rather than having to do 15 points of damage across 3 bases. And I thought that was interesting. But you couldn't start with that card, so you had to fish for it and play it.
What happens if you hold it? Or what game?
It was for the Star Wars LCG, so it was the first one Fantasy Flight did, and it was just that idea of like if you drew the card, you would play it. Essentially, you enchant or equip your opponent with the card saying Trench Run is now my new win condition. So if you got it early, you can be like, cool, I'm just going to focus and try to do 12 damage to this rather than try to do 5 damage to 3 different bases. But if you got it too late, it was just like, well, your whole strategy of attacking that one place, it doesn't matter. Okay, Vader out. I have a shield. I definitely am safe.
That's really disappointing.
I mean, I don't know what yellow's going to do to disrupt Iden's shield. And yellow-black. That comes into play exhausted.
I was happy to see Elish Norn make the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emperor Norn there?
Yep.
Yep, I saw it and I'm like, remember how much I loved Elish Norn? Fun fact about that, when that came out, I got the foil for $11.
Of Elish Norn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, day one, I remember I was like, oh, let me open some packs. And it was like, oh, I didn't get what I want. And then we had an Elish Norn at the shop for $11 day one. I'm like, I'll just buy it. I'll buy a foil one. Whatever.
I did that with Phantasmal. Got it for like $3 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I think the best one I got was Timely Reinforcements. I bought all the foils for like 40 cents. And I'm like, these look cool. And then it was not long that those jumped.
Death Ray Shaman.
That's a good
I
one.
got a ton of Death Ray Shamans because I knew that card was busted. And like at pre-releases was just trading for them.
And that was RTR. That was Return to Ravnica, right? So Modern was already out. So yeah.
It was just starting. Yeah.
Doing the ambush trigger, I assume? Or no?
No.
Oh, no ambush trigger. Okay.
I'm not really sure it's worth. I don't know. That's a tough call. Like, I put Vader in, but he's not
not official. Or he's not a sentinel.
So if like I pop the shield and take 4 damage, then maybe you trade Iden for Vader.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
Oh, I already used DCL. I was about to go wild here. Let's go swing into Vader for 4. All right. Okay, seems about right. What I expected there. I'll play Vigilance. Shield Iden. 3 damage here.
Yeah. Nothing for me this round.
You paid 7 for an Emperor's Royal Guard. That's fine. That's something. And saved yourself 4 damage, and I'll pass. Draw 2. Oh, that's gonna happen to that. 8, 9. All right. Started to replay this game, but I put it on hard. I'm just like, dang. I forgot how I don't play enough first-person shooters to play them on hard. It's like 2 shots, I'm dead. Oh, it's real.
Wait a minute.
All right, so now you have a Sentinel unit. What do I want to do here? But you don't have that. Let's go. Are you at 8?
I am.
You are at 8. Okay. And you can't steal leaders, right?
Cannot steal. Nope. Well,
Yeah, non-leader.
yeah, non-leader. It's got to be non-leaders.
Gotta be non-leaders.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Gideon. Do it. Do it. Kill the unit.
I did play some Twin Suns the other day.
Who'd you play?
It wasn't that bad. I have Krennic, GI.
That's a fun one.
I won the first
call
game
that a fun
because
one.
Seventh Sister found Vader's saber and just started going crazy.
I see that. Power of the dark side. Make stack unit. I will preemptively put a +1/+1 counter on Iden since you have a few ways of removing her. Can't remove her, can't steal her, gotta kill. Kill, kill, kill.
Who's dying?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not much to heal.
Well, if I swing at the base.
That's fair.
Yeah. Something will die this turn. I'll lose a little bit of that back. Sacrificing something just to take Gideon doesn't feel great at this point. Three damage to Gideon doesn't feel great either. Just to steal him.
And maybe I think this is what I ran into a lot running Palpatine Yellows. There are a lot of options, but it's always trying to figure out what is the best option
right,
and
what's
the right one.
Option to do, right?
Yeah, because you're right. It's like, well, I could sack a guy, damage him, deploy, steal him, which is great, or you can give that up and swing, but then you have a really weak Gideon.
But I have a really weak Gideon.
And no matter which one you choose, Gideon's effect is still going to trigger and make Iden stronger, so then you're going to deal with a 6/6 with the shield.
Right. Well, the shield kind of goes away as soon as, well, as long as Cell Block Guard's here. Or is flipping Palpatine the wrong play in the first place? You still got cards in hand. Well, Gideon can't just stick around either.
Yeah, it is a problem that in order to deal with Gideon for you right now, it involves you losing someone and letting another Gideon trigger.
Or just weakening him. Well, no. He kills the guard too.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever swings into him dies.
Yeah, the two options of damaging him right now involve another trigger on Iden. It's a sticky wicket.
It's a fucking situation right now. Okay, I guess. So the guard swings into anybody who dies.
What's
Pretty much
up?
is where we're at.
Well, with Iden, looks like I have Iden. I identified your favorite deck. Oh, thanks for that pun. Boo. Like a lot of boos over here.
Gotta do something though.
You don't have to do anything. Take pass.
Almost a big initiative. Almost at it.
I mean, you take the initiative too.
Yeah.
I get bad at I'm still saying pass instead of take the initiative almost like once a tournament, and I'm just like, yep, don't know why I said that.
I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take initiative,
Okay. Yeah. Okay, you put you a little bit in a better position for sure. Swing on your base for 5. Oh yeah. So, dang it. No. Totally forgot, Sentinel. I should have just passed. That's a better play.
Cool.
Heal. Pass.
Yep.
How important it is to play ramp now. 9? Nine's fine.
I know what I need to do.
I think that's right.
Sure.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
You can think all you want. All you want if that's the right play, but we don't care about that. Play Darth Vader over here. We'll ambush first. Swing into the row guard.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna really matter at this point. Anything. I'm barely going.
Plus another counter on Iden. Then I'll do the 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Probe droid, let's see the hand. Okay. Those are definitely not coming out. Cutter tap.
Unfortunately, not getting any ramp actually down sucks too.
Yeah, I held back on my ramp because I was like, well, all mine was super laser techs. All right, goes to you. Is like still a Vader?
No.
Okay. So 12. It's not bad. Get you a 20.
I know, it's like 12 damage on the board and I can't stop it. So, pass.
I'll swing for 7 first. Should that 15.
I don't know if you know this. It's hot outside.
No.
I wonder. Take Vader, then you have to decide whether you let Vader live or go 5 more to the base.
Oh, there's a little bit of a breeze going today. Make it a little bit.
I hate taking units weekend that much. But I think I'm alright with it at this point.
Okay. Swing on your base for 5.
I'll take initiative.
All right. I'll pass.
Probably draw and do all that stuff first.
I'll go to 10 resources. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. Relentless, Palp, Invader, all the uniques. Sure.
10.
You can use
7.
7. 7. Yep. All right. You got 3 more.
It's going to like
And I guess we'll put one in the
big tournaments. If it ever
All
becomes,
right.
like,
1 on Gideon.
it's going to default tokens and all. the likelihood.
Okay, one on Gideon. So he's a 4. Anyone can kill him. He'll kill anyone back. Yeah, swing on your base for 5.
The base for 10.
Taking 10. As soon as I find a 10. Like if not putting everything back.
Did you get it? Did you lay it out at any point?
10.
No, I don't. Like break it apart.
Whatever. 2 5s maybe. Oh, there it is. 10 5s.
I'll have that happen if I like break it out.
Okay.
Because I'm like looking at something.
Oh, you swung.
Like, right.
Sure. Avenger for 9. Sack unit. +1/+1 counter somewhere. Let's go. I can't escape that death, so I'll put a +1/+1 there. Okay. All right, Gideon dies. Do you want to destroy a unit?
Not particularly.
I'll take initiative. First time this game.
I'll pass.
All right. 1, 2. Oh no. Swing into your base for the win.
Yep.
All right.
Not much I can do about that.
Well, you can still kill something before you take that 9 damage.
Yeah. Not enough of an early game.
Run that back if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. 2-eye sideboard. Yes.
It's so weird in that my sideboard isn't something. It is 7 women.
Yeah.
Yep, I lost track of my health total on that.
I mean, see, it makes sense for Boba Yellow or Boba Blue, I feel like.
Yeah, I should have just taken initiative way earlier in that round.
Oh, hey, now you know I'm putting Relentless in. Can you guess why?
I can't.
It's like I also don't want to deal with the those things.
All right.
Actually, it's gonna help with that. Alex, it's this Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Like I said, my plan is to show there at open and just claim a table.
Yeah, there's usually, you can usually choose any of the end tables, or like there's a table in where all the sleeves are. That's pretty big. That's usually like, that's like when I see a lot of people like place themselves out.
Going on that afternoon? I know it's like Modern Horizons.
No, that
pre-release.
Pre-release was this last weekend.
Oh, okay, so it'll be the launch stuff. All right.
Because I wanted to do it this last weekend.
Gotcha.
It was like, I'm probably not going to be able to, we're not going to be able to do it. I think I just seize here.
I think that's...
You just star Caesar. Okay. All right.
Which makes me want to put damage on the base.
Yeah, even if I took initiative, that would have still left Gideon to swing into base. I don't know if there's a lot I could have done differently to live through that last round.
Yeah, I shouldn't. I forgot to not swing into the guard because I had a vigilance. So that was what I kept thinking. Like, yeah, I just need to kill the guard with vigilance and put a second shield on Iden. And there we go. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I focus on, like, there's some decks from, like, yeah, Iden come out and Iden should just stay out. Like, she should just be the one that just gets built out.
Right.
And just Voltron it a little bit. All right. 6 cards, 4 duplicates. Red. Mulligan that.
I want some of this.
You haven't made Emperor red yet, right?
I have not.
You just played against it?
Just played against it.
Is his biggest hitter just Ruthless Raiders?
Yeah, Ruthless Raiders is a pretty, well, Palpatine, the unit.
Oh, yeah.
So that's I mean, outside of the greens. Well, no, you still have all the command stuff. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you can run Reinforcement Walker.
You can still run all of that stuff if you want, if you want it. What you're getting from red is probably a little more removal with open fires and force chokes. You don't even really have to go down the force card thing if you don't want to. I think you get more early, maybe aggressive things with like Death Star with the Stormtroopers. Ruthless Raider is a great mid-game piece in that deck. One of the things I was having some trouble with.
Yeah, Ruthless Raiders is a pain for sure. Man, that's a tough one here. Let's go. It's like I know I have a better idea of what you're going to do. Okay, that's good.
All right, good.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Lauren. Okay. Infernal 4. Look at the top 2.
Yeah.
I will put them both on the bottom.
Excellent.
Okay.
Initiative.
Pass. Draw 2.
Because I want to make an opening on that.
Okay. All right, you have a unit out. You could kill it.
Good. To the base.
Sure, you can do that too. You want to tell me my epic action was unused? Super Laser Tech.
Ambushing? Or?
Nope.
Nope.
Just regular guy.
Laser Tech.
I'll swing for 2. Do some trading. I'll pass.
Let's take out the Don. Three to base.
Yeah, laser tech into sure.
Into
That.
Laser Tech?
Yep.
Okay, we'll trade there. Swing for 2. In this case, there's a traders coming.
I'll pass.
3. Super Laser Tech. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? ECL. Swinging a Yularen for 2.
Yularen will go to base for 2.
Okay. Base takes 2, not 4. I think this is funny because we're both going to ramp so much resupply. So I've had 2 super laser text die and a resupply, and you are going to use also 2 super laser text this turn. Deal 1 damage here. And unit died. Heal. Or no, it's not automatic. I'll take initiative. Oh, I shouldn't have taken initiative. I see. Well, 1 damage is going to come back. It's going to hurt me.
It's the best card ever.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8. You at 7?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
So you don't have to tell me the order, but there was a gorilla pod.
Swing for 2.
And that guy. Yeah.
Take 2.
Oh yeah. And I don't have enough.
I am okay with overwhelming barrage.
We're at lethal.
2 base.
2 to base. I go from 4 to 6. I will pay 8. Super Laser Blast.
Look at that.
Look at that. Inferno 4 trigger. Look at the top 2 cards. Yeah, why not? Leave them up top. This card and reminder counter on Iden. Iden ability, heal 1. Deploy Iden. Swing on your base for 4.
We're gonna heal 5 and put a shield on.
And I'll pass. 1, 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I need a 9th card. 9th. Okay.
There was at one point, but we gave it. I'm at 14.
Tricks, do you have up your long robe sleeve? 8.
What with it?
You always look at top.
Draw it or discard it.
Yep, if you draw it, you're fine, or you discard it, you heal. Relentless.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. No. 4 here first. Okay.
4 to base. Damn. We're at 10. And I'll pass. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll stay at 9.
What would you call it?
Change your heart.
It's countered. First event.
Oh, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Looks like an upgrade.
Nope, it's not an upgrade. It's freaking Gambit. Oh well, did what I did.
Okay, let's go.
Sure.
Barrage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How'd you guess?
That's Gambit. Well, we'll see.
I'll put 2 here.
Too easily from that.
Okay.
Let's see.
Heal 1. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Damage. 20, 8, 10, 14, 24. If I do that, I still die.
Gotta love the relentless.
Answer. Yeah, take initiative and see what happens, I guess.
All right, you're taking initiative. I at least want to see that hand.
Not gonna matter.
I want to see it. Okay.
Shiny.
Dead yep. And I'll swing for 8 and then 6, so 14 total.
Yep.
24. You can Devastator Iden for 9 if you want.
Yeah, then it is relentless.
No.
Well, you wouldn't. I mean, you'd be dead only from Iden, honestly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah.
Yeah, if I kill one or the other.
Yeah.
Easily.
Well, you can kill one, and then you have Sentinel for Relentless.
The shield.
But the shield is what stops it there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think what you should have done last turn is actually just deploy Palp and try to swing in the Iden to remove the shield.
There's a lot of different things I could have done last turn. Instead of flubbing up the fact that Traitorous is an event.
Or Change of Heart's an event. Traitorous is not an event. Yeah.
That's really what the problem was. That kills me no matter what. And so does Iden.
So does Iden. Yeah, she's definitely going for that kill.
Not an answer. That's it.
All right. Bam. It's no Han Blue. Han Blue, we don't even get this far.
Oh, so much RAM so early.
Oh, it was so good. I was doing the math. I'm like, okay, yeah, I could Super Laser Technician. Then if I play another Super Laser Technician, I can resupply and go up 3 resources this turn.
No. It's
I did remember to put sneak it. Yeah, they're in here. Okay. Just making sure. Man, I didn't get any of my stuff. No good for me. Dead didn't show up. Waylays didn't show up. Oh, yeah, anything. God, Relentless is so bad.
Consider me a fan.
Oh, I love that card.
I need to fix this. This has not been. I realize I've like sideboarded in, and I'm like, nope, something's wrong. Something's not supposed to be in here. Because I'm pretty sure I mainboard Relentless.
I'll keep the line.
That stays.
I don't think it's right.
There's 2 of those.
To prove to myself that it's
Don't
not right.
care about that.
Consciously take the hard one.
Yeah.
You know how you are.
We're 2 in the wrong.
Yeah, you understand.
1, 2.
You know what?
3,
Ended
4,
up being
5,
the correct play by being the wrong play. We're gonna spark.
6, 7, 8.
I can pull anything. Yeah, with spark. Okay.
10.
Take that card. That card I don't think I care about. I think I care more about the unit right now. So we'll take Gorilla Attack on, and then Boss Trigger will go 2 to the attack bar.
Yeah, I've been able to stay on the board and just get bigger. It's not great.
Weird.
Yeah.
Get picked up. Wait a minute.
I think the card I keep going back to that I don't maybe need is the Entrenched. But it's, I think it's just also because I'm not playing against a lot of Bobas and different type of Sabines lately. A lot of that green that I would use Entrenched on.
Yeah, you should play enough units that it's hard. You run into what you did with Han.
Yes, and that's what I try to avoid. It's like I can't play Entrenched to buy me time for Super Laser Blast if I keep all the units in play. Like I have to go more hard control if I'm going to do that. So it only seems good to sometimes entrench someone like Gideon, so that way he can stay alive.
Yep.
Which
isn't a bad play either. Really.
Or if I really need Iden to be that heavy hitter, but I think Gideon's usually the better one to put that on. Yeah.
Because people want to remove Gideon.
Yeah, pretty quick. Yeah, and they're fine swinging into him, so it's just more of like, yeah, if you just keep him big, if Entrenched makes Gideon 8/8, why not?
Well, that did not go the way I wanted it to. My funsies, Dick.
Han Solo's more fun.
Han is fun. I've just been playing a lot of Han. Still not sure. The only card in there I go back and forth. I get almost on the edge of just being like, I think I can take it out. And then it does stuff for me. That's the lightsabers. It's like so many of the matchups, the lightsabers feel like a liability because of the amount of removal that runs around. But then you get those few matchups where it's like dropping it on Ezra Kanan and the opponent's just like,
So I returned this, and then the first card I draw was the other one. Hey!
Hey!
I went to go and do something, and then pulled the sleeves, and I went, that bastard.
Well, I had taken apart, and then like, okay, one more game, and then we left.
Alright. Does anyone want to play some Iden? Get some Iden control. Sweet.
You have a cube, right? Mm-hmm. What's your philosophy for that cube? Right now? Yeah. One set.
Yeah.
So,
Cards.
one of each?
Couple cards.
No, right now I've got one of each rare and legendary, including the named sabers. So Luke's saber.
That was part of the ante.
One of my tokens.
Two of every uncommon.
Yeah.
With one from each of the starter decks are an uncommon as well, or are considered an uncommon. I think it's. I have every card in the cube. I don't remember what they are right now, but two of the starter ones, and then I currently have it set up.
Hello. All right.
Commons,
Tarkin Town.
less, but then there were like
Tarkin
some that I
Fun.
was like,
Find my other 10 here.
But it was one per aspect combination. So one mono green card, one green black card, one green black card, all about a green combination. Basing it off of a guy online's list, he ended up changing it to being a 3 of every common, which I think makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Because then it's not just a like, I know what has, I don't know. I know what has 3 copies.
All right. High roll?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, this is great. I definitely would love to play against Sabine. I definitely would rather have better die roll than 3. All right. Feel free to cut or tap. All right.
Aiming for 360 cards. Or one, however many. I wasn't aiming at anything right now. Gotcha. Now that set 2 is going to come out, I'm going to move more towards a singleton cube. But then it just means that leaders like
Interesting. I'll keep.
Right, because he cares about multiple copies. Right. So not going to happen. Right. The real fun begins after set 2.
Tried to do a cube for Destiny set 1, and then it was like realizing like, oh, not only do I need all the cards, like putting them all together, and I was like, yeah, okay, I figured it out. But I was like, oh, I have to have a cube of dice because Destiny needed dice. And I was like, oh, like it was just, having a cube for so long. It's like, yeah, it's just a good 2-row, nothing too big, just land and nothing a 1,000 card holder couldn't handle. It's like, but 400, 500 cards plus dice for probably 20% of them that are all, about that size.
Why'd you get the big ones? Get the small ones.
Well, no, in Destiny, the dice are this big because they're custom dice for every character. So you get a card with like Vader, and Vader would have 6 sides, and you roll the dice for Vader.
Yeah.
Get right. They'd be Vader specific dice too.
Oh yeah, every essentially leader, you build a deck of like 2 to 3 leaders, or if you're ballsy like me, I played Palpatine, who was enough points. It was just 1, but then you could play. They had 2 point cost, 1 for 1 dice, 1 for 2 dice. So to play Vader, you're like, oh, 20 points out of my 30 points is Vader, and he has 2 dice automatically. So when he attacks, you roll the dice, and it's like this game where you resolve dice based on the symbols next to them as an action. So you'd be like, oh, Vader rolled 3 lightsabers because he has weapons attached to him. I'm going to resolve all the lightsaber attacks now. Or you do something, you're trying to slow it down, you're like, hey, Vader will strike this guy, Now it's your action. Then he'll use this dice to strike down this guy, just depending on the amount of damage on the die. But it got wild. People were like, I remember one guy just brought like a pillowcase to carry his die. I'm like, that's a weapon. That's pretty sure. All right. Sabine with the unit. All right. Viper Probe Droid. Let's see the hand. What do you got? Oh.
2 taxmans and a spec force.
Okay, maybe.
I cry.
Yeah, maybe you'll resource both of them. I'm not playing events. Pass. Sorry, your turn. Sorry. Man, 2 saws.
Just claim.
Claiming. All right, I'll pass. Draw 2.
What you could have cheated and just put like a cheat sheet and like dice and then just number the dice.
Oh,
and just have
that's
a bunch
true.
of D6s.
Yeah, I
Like
could have done that.
Like a cheat sheet kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 3 for a fleet lieutenant.
Okay.
Then swing 5 to the base.
5 to the base. 4 and then 1. Got it. I'm going to Energy Conversion Lab. I can do that much. Delmico. He'll untap with the ambush, restore to heal me down to 4, and then I'll swing into Sabine. So 2 damage on Delmico. And then I'll heal down to 4. Okay. And reminder counter on Iden.
Will pop us back to 1.
Okay, I'll go to 5. I'll use Iden's ability to go back down to 4.
I'm gonna T-Town.
Okay.
Del.
Delmico is dead. Swing to the Fleet Lieutenant and trade.
Initiative.
Okay, I'll pass. Draw 2. Man. It's getting dangerous.
Okay. Play the taxmans.
I'll kill him, and I'll take 2 damage for doing it. I'll go from 4 to 6. Reminder counter on Iden. Okay.
I finally got to Rebels.
Okay. Yeah, so you finished Clone Wars.
Yeah. Oh no. Bad Batch.
Bad Batch.
And then Obi-Wan.
I'm gonna
then
pop
Rebels.
if you want.
Iden down to back 6. What do you think of Obi-Wan?
I've already seen it.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was good.
Good.
I thought it was fine.
It flip.
It makes some
Take initiative.
continuity things a little weird.
3
feel like.
base.
Yeah, there's still some questions I have for that. 3 to base, 6 to 9.
But I choose not to think too hard on it.
Yeah.
But I definitely.
What? Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like my big question with Obi-Wan is, what happens between Obi-Wan and Episode 4 when Ben is just like, nah, he's just a crazy old man. I really don't want my nephew talking to him now. Like after I just went through that whole thing of like, yeah, you can bring him a toy.
Yeah.
And then his son's just, or his nephew's just like, oh, that crazy guy.
A lot of time passes though between those 2 events.
That should only be. She's 8. Leia's 8.
Right.
So 9 years.
Because it goes from being a pretty like middle-aged looking Obi-Wan to
Yeah.
old man.
And that's the thing. Like they find Luke when he's about 17.
Yeah.
So it's So it's still a large gap of time
Visit
of
with Ruff
what
on
happened.
We don't know where he ventured off to.
That's true.
Well, he never really left Tatooine. He was there as a guardian and took it pretty seriously.
They could have done. They didn't do it, but it's funny because it's just, they did it with Palpatine. But it's like, oh, what if Maul like lightninged him at one point, right? Made him like, you're older. You look the way you look now.
Gets beat up at some point.
Let's see. So Sabine is out. I'm at 5.
I think the
I had to
weirder
twist
one
around
for me-
events enough to make their confrontation and New Hope make more sense. Where it was like, when I left, you know, you were the master, now I'm the master. It's
Mhm.
like, where I was a student, it's like, well, so then they met as each other.
The weird one for me is also like, I don't remember, but I feel like at some point, Leia finds out that he's Obi, or learns that his name is Obi. So how dumb is she that she's then like doesn't understand that Ben and Obi, like that she's met him before for episode 4?
Yeah, because
Well,
it's
we
like
have to
Ben
look past a
Kenobi.
lot of that.
I know, like that's
Because
the one where I'm
Obi-Wan
just
did
like,
not recognize R2-D2
Yeah,
in the New Hope either, and that seems pretty egregious considering that droid was everywhere.
You could chalk some of that up to astromechs all look the same.
It's a blue droid.
Not saying he's doesn't have a lot of that, but they did do well, like in Clone Wars, of trying to keep R2 more of an Anakin.
I was gonna say
droid,
he's also with Anakin
you know?
a ton.
Yeah,
Right, but
No,
Obi was
with
teaching Anakin. Like,
But like in Clone Wars, they definitely split a lot
Yeah.
more.
and
They did.
and he's not their droid when they're training. Like after Episode 1, R2 and C-3PO never they're Padme's stuff, not Obi-Wan's. So they go about another 10 years before that, and then like in Clone Wars, you just kind of finally what you see in the movies is almost as much time as Obi-Wan actually spends with those 2 droids.
that's a fair point.
I remember that was like one of the first things when the prequels came out. I'm like, what? I got to start this off. Yeah, I will deal some damage. Wish I could kill that.
I'm pretty sure R2-D2, didn't he save like Padme and Obi and the entire delegation?
On the ship? Yeah.
I mean, he
Yeah.
saved everyone all the time.
Yeah, trying to break the blockade from the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was the only surviving droid
Yeah.
from that.
Okay, 3 to put Biggs Dark Vader on.
Oh,
never
it is
watched
Biggs.
Rebels.
Yeah.
Dark Vader.
ahead of playing the game.
Take initiative.
So it was really interesting to sit down and
Okay,
be like,
we'll do
oh, that's a
2,
card.
3.
Oh, that's a card.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a card.
Okay, go from
That's
9 to
good.
12.
Well, that's a card.
I mean, 13,
I
sorry.
knew the Spectre crew was, obviously. I didn't necessarily register that Lothal was from Rebels. That's the
Gotcha.
planet
Yeah.
and all.
No,
The
no,
city.
Okay.
Or no, Capital City is
Oh,
the city of Lothal.
Yeah.
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 For the Lothal insurgences and things. And then Tarkin Town is on Lothal because it was just a bunch
it
of
is. Look at that.
farmers that Tarkin was like, fuck you guys, go live over there in tents. Like, oh, okay.
Go over there.
There's a lot of flavor from
Get
Rebels.
Agent
Mhm.
Callus, like I knew Callus was there.
Yeah.
Academy training is literally just like a screenshot from the video from the show. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I
You just
knew
feel-
some of these things came from the show, but I didn't realize like
How much?
and how almost blatant. It's just like,
Boy,
yeah,
Iden.
here we go.
Yeah, Rebels great though.
Yeah.
It's been good so far.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorites. Does a lot of good stuff. Like, I felt like once they got into... Have you finished it? Yeah.
No, I haven't finished.
Okay,
Rebels
I
yet.
finished it. Okay.
No, I'm
Yeah, I'm not
Still
talking too
early
much about
season one.
13,
You're probably
17.
still
Yeah,
early.
then I'll stop.
I know that they end up. Thrawn becomes a major bad guy. Maul becomes a major
Oh, Mirage.
ally bad guy.
Characters.
Anti-hero.
We'll go
person.
Yeah, we'll put 3 there, the rest on
Even
Sabine.
more of,
Heal
like, a
2,
thing.
go to
Like,
15.
I know that there's a lot.
There's a
there.
lot to unpack once you're done watching Rebels.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then of course, Acolyte started, so I had to go and watch that. So then,
Mm-hmm.
chronological order, gotta start there. Like,
Telling you, Tales of the Jedi, you have to watch because that's technically...
it's nowhere in the order though.
It.
So that's my problem why I haven't watched them
There's,
yet.
there's Ahsoka.
Yeah, there's Ahsoka episodes. There's a lot of it like you almost have to like watch because they do them in story arcs. You almost have to watch like the 3 that are Dooku and then the 3 that are Ahsoka, but they're really split. Tales of the Empire, they changed that and said the first 3 episodes are 1 character, second 3 episodes are 1 character. So they do that better that
Spanning
way.
childhood to near present.
Yeah, but that's what they do. It's like Ahsoka at birth. Ahsoka, like, I will say, especially because you finished Clone Wars, if you like the Ahsoka season, it's worth going back because there's something that ties into it. Yeah.
Well, you watched the Ahsoka season?
I watched the first.
Swing into Fighters for Freedom for 4, lose shield,
and then just like was
heal
losing
1, go down to
interest. I
14.
knew that I wanted to keep everything going.
I mean the live action Ahsoka.
I've seen Ahsoka.
Okay. So you've seen the end of the Rebel story.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And I knew enough of the Rebel story that I didn't feel super out of place for Ahsoka either.
Yeah. That's good because there's a lot there.
3 for fighting.
Oof. 2 Fighters for Freedom, man. I got to swing into your base for 3. I'd love to kill a second Fighters for Freedom, but
I will.
okay. I'll pass. We'll draw 2. Look at that.
Is there an order I'm supposed to do this?
Draw, play the resource, and then untap. And so untapping's like the clear sign
Of you're ready.
that you're ready. So you can never get, like in a big tournament, you can't get upset if someone untapped everything and you started playing your moves. Because if they called a judge, it would be more of like, oh, no, you did the symbol.
You did the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I claimed.
Mm-hmm. 7 resources of Tarkin Town.
Turn 1, I don't do anything but claim. Should I just have my resources?
Nope, you just better gotta do something to make sure that it's very clear you're not. Well, you're starting off, so it doesn't matter.
For Alex's favorite card, 4 cost.
Yep, for cause I believe in.
Which is red card.
Yep, so I lose 1 automatically.
For 1.
15.
2.
17.
Oh, 3.
18. Okay. 3 it is. I'll take it.
There's the first.
All right. I hate them all.
I've added into my own hatred of 4 cause I believe in because I've literally given them away to people. Like, I'm playing Sabine, but I can't get my hands on any of the rares. Well, I hate this card, but it's for a good cause, and literally hate it.
Yep.
It's for the cause you believe in. Star Wars community.
I hate it.
Yep, that's what I did.
So much.
Yeah, the buddy was just like, do you have any of these cards? I'm like, oh, the whole Sabine rares? Sure, yeah, I'll send it to you. That's fine. We're good friends. I wonder what you're playing.
Send them somewhere else, though. Not this side of the country, somewhere else.
For 7, well, yeah, they're Oklahoma, so we're fine.
Yeah, we're good.
Darth Vader. We're going to ambush first,
He did that
so
in
we'll
the Northwest.
swing into that.
We don't need any more up here.
No. I almost feel like the North, well, I was like, I was gonna say, I feel like we're getting away from Sabine, but that's not true. Heal 1, and then top 10 cards. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to be playing against this.
Go to a showdown, and then it's like, oh yeah, Sabine's still a thing.
Let's go Inferno 4 in that space lane. Feel free to cut or tap.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. And then Scry Mechanic, look at the top 2. I'll leave them both on top. It goes to you.
Is Scry a magic card?
Yeah, sorry. Scry is a magic mechanic, but it's what they call it when you look at the top card and decide if you're going to keep it on top or put it on the bottom. So.
I guess in this game we call it Inferno 4.
Yeah. This game, it's 4 sentences. Okay, 2 tubes is out. I will swing on your base for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is like a difficult master. Yeah, very so true. So true.
I was reading this weird Reddit, and it was about a couple that plays Star Wars Unlimited together.
Another one of these.
Check for Shoulder Loose Sentinel. I should swing into 2 tubes, finish them off, and I'll heal 1. But this couple started playing Star Wars Unlimited. They're in their late 30s and 40s. I'll pass. And this is the first game that the female partner
Not gonna lose one.
actually got competitive in and built Sabine Green. And the husband is super upset after 30 years of playing games because she's beating him. And he likes to build theme decks and calls her out on it of like, well, that's not a theme. And she's like, it's Rebels. That's the theme. And I'm like, yeah, that would be it for sure.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm going to stay at 7. No, I'll put that down. Yeah, it was super weird. I just think about it like if my partner got super competitive in this, I would not care. And if they're beating me all the time, I definitely wouldn't care. And I would not get upset if I mean, it makes sense why someone would get upset if, like if you said, hey, I want to try out my Thrawn deck. I'm like, great, I want to try out Sabine Red. And you're just like, that's not going to help me. But it'd be very easy for me to communicate that.
I'm also trying this. I don't have reps. I'm going to do 2 to base.
2 to base. I'll go 2. I should do a lot of things here. Vader's going to swing into Spec Force Soldier. Vader takes 2. It's at 5. I heal 1. Go down to 17. Consolidate. Does Sabine Red traditionally play Force Surrender? I feel like that's...
No.
Really? I guess it doesn't need it too much.
It's usually trying to kill you before then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 6 resources.
Yeah. Swinging on your base for 4.
Well, I think being red is kind of like forcing you to surrender, but you know.
Yeah, it feels like it.
4.
With so many things, wolf aggression. Oh yeah, you're good. Wolf aggression. What else? Saw. Saw's rough.
For 2 tubes, red card, so that is 1 from fighters.
Okay, go up 1. Swing for 2 on your base.
Flank.
Okay, I'm going to pay 6 for vigilance. I'm going to defeat 2 tubes and heal 5. That's going to heal 5, and then 1 from the death trigger. 2 tubes go from 16 to 12. And I'll pass. Got to stay out of Gorilla Attack Pod. Well, I mean, I think now you're at Gorilla Attack Pod range, but I don't want to be there. Yeah. I don't want to be there. It's too explosive. My goal against any Sabine deck is just stay under 15. It's like I feel like once I'm over 15, I'm dead.
Everything gets turned on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every play matters. And when it's like SAW or K2SO, it's like,
3 to base.
It's like 2 units you have to deal with, but you take damage to do it. Let's play Overwhelming Barrage for 5. And we're going to put the 2 on Vader, and yeah, put it all on Fighters for Freedom. That's what we feel about freedom here. And heal 1 off of
6 resources
that.
for a mono
Go to 4.
card that says
14, sorry.
No restrictions.
No restrictions. Oh, yeah. See what this is good for first one.
4 costs.
Okay.
Everybody's gonna have the Rebels ball in there.
1.
Gross.
Putting it mainboard. 2. I play it over Vancouver. 3.
At least have 1. At least have 2 in there.
All right, 3 damage. I go from 14 to 17. And yep, all the things I'm scared of. Okay.
I'm keeping it already.
That makes sense. Let's see, I have you at 15. I have 7, 8, 9, 13 damage on the board. So that's decent. Swing for 7 on your base.
6. 7 on the other side. Dice. There you go.
Okay.
A lot of damage. And I'm within lethal, right?
You're at 18, 22? 22? Yeah, because, yep, within lethal there. Good game. Well, I just didn't see any of the the harder things to deal with too early. Like K2, K2SO would have definitely, that damage would have hurt. I would have killed it, but it would have hurt.
Always does.
Yeah.
I like playing the taxman though.
Yep, and you got it. You got that too.
Every time.
Because he's a 5/4.
Yeah.
And it's like you have to deal with it,
He's beefy.
no matter what.
Boss feels great into him though.
Mm-hmm.
No, just please stop. Just go away.
Unit, go away. Untapped.
I'll trade evenly into that one. Go away, please.
Do you want to do a second game?
Sure.
Best two of? Okay. I don't think I'd sideboard anything against this deck because everything is too strong for make an opening to kill.
Sideboard is too small to know what.
It's
to,
up.
I mean, you're pretty much playing
oh, is it?
most of it. I think the do you have aggression in there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That'd be like the only thing I'm like, I don't know, sideboard that, but you're probably mainboarding it. Wolves, probably.
All right, so
There's no wolves.
Yeah, that'd probably be the only sideboard.
I'd
Yeah.
sideboard against that, but there's no wolves in the sideboard. I didn't bring them. So.
Yeah.
So are Wookiees the undercurrent, or are we still gonna get a Wookiee leader?
We have a Wookiee.
Well,
But in set
no,
two.
like a Wookiee matters leader.
Oh, maybe Tarful will become a leader.
And give a Tarful leader. That'd be the most unique one, unless no, they're not gonna do it this set. I was like, are they gonna choose the one from the High Republic that's now about to be an acolyte?
I don't think so. I think they do.
Yes, he
I think
wasn't,
They do
yeah.
Clone Wars way before they do.
Well, the third set.
No, because I feel like third set they may do High Republic.
Really?
I thought it
Yeah.
was Clone Wars.
Twilight
It's-
of the Republic.
It's Twilight of the Republic.
So the High Republic or
And what do you consider Twilight? Do you consider, because High Republic is within like the last,
I would consider Twilight to be towards the end, which is why I'm assuming
Yeah.
Clone Wars.
but what's the year, when you think of like the longevity of how long the Republic's been, which is thousands of years, then are we saying the last 10 years or the last 5 years of conflict of Clone Wars is the Twilight? Or could the Twilight literally be the last, millennium?
I just think the first three sets are going to focus on.
Oh, I'm
three
cutting
trilogies.
myself.
And the stories in between.
Oh yeah, but we're not in the really. I don't know. I could see them going High Republic and pushing that more in the next set, or at least introducing it. Like
I see him introducing it.
I don't feel like any
There's
of them
gonna
getting
be,
out of
I
it.
think plenty of room to
5,
introduce
6.
Force things. I just think like Clone Wars is
wanted me to play it.
so vast. I don't know how
I'll
what you
keep.
decide to make and what you decide to leave for later.
I it's not like we won't ever get a full Clone Wars set literally called Clone Wars. Like I don't see us not getting that. But I feel like Twilight of the Republic,
That one makes sense.
I could see it being that last 100 years, which is most of what High Republic focuses on, because High Republic takes place when Yoda's on the council. Like all those books,
Right.
and now the new show, like Yoda exists. So it's like Yoda's there. You can argue other masters are there, even though they're not in the master's role yet. And this could be what puts them in the master's role based on episode 1 of Acolyte. So.
2 for a familiar face.
She has a helmet on. Viper probe. Go
I just
ahead.
think from a marketing
Look
standpoint
at a
for
hand.
new game, they're going to go with something more.
Oh, yeah. I would say that. It is better for a marketing standpoint, yeah. Because again, every Star Wars game starts with the same thing of people on the internet saying, I'm not getting into it till Clone Wars is there. And now same thing, like I'm not getting into it till First Legion and our Resistance and Final Order are there.
Which we're seeing in this
I'll
set
pass.
a fair amount of.
Definitely a fair amount. Let's go with that.
But it's like in a Clone Wars era type set, what 18 people do you pick to be leaders?
18 people. Well, it's hard for me to think of bad guys.
It's hard to think of bad guys.
I feel like I can name more good leaders than bad leaders. If I had to name 9 bad leaders from Clone Wars, that would make sense.
Dooku.
Okay.
That's Grievous.
Uh-huh.
You could still go with like Senator Palpatine.
You get the,
Sure.
Night Sister Witch,
You can go Ventress. What is her name? Mother
Mother.
Talzin. Yep, Mother Talzin.
Yep.
You could do like an admiral with Trench. That's the spider guy.
Yes, give me the spider guy.
Yeah,
Please.
you're right. You could go. You could go him. He was fun.
I'll do that for 5 points.
You could have some generic bug thing.
Oh,
You
the
could go,
Paga the Lesser.
You can
Yeah.
go Hondo Pirate.
Yep.
that's the bug thing.
But
They already did the Clone Wars Hondo.
Yeah.
Yeah. That arm to the teeth art looks really good. That really captured him. Let's go swing into Fleet Lieutenants.
You can
Reminder
go,
counter?
Django Leader.
Yeah.
You could run or a
He's still weird as a leader to me.
But
Gosh, he wasn't major at all.
Darth Maul.
Yeah, he named Maul.
Yeah, you should definitely have Darth Maul leader. But I feel like he would fit more in this second set because he's an underworld.
Yeah, you can go Maul, Sith, Sith Apprentice, Maul.
But you're right. There are more good guys than bad guys. If you're trying to have parity, like 9 good, 9 bad, that does get a little.
Yeah. You gotta start reaching.
If we go Sebulba, we're gonna get Anakin in the pod and some pod racing, which they've all never shied away from.
That was too far
part
back.
of the
I admitted it. It was too far back. But
Heal.
I'm more like
and
if you're, only
pass.
thinking of villains.
if you're only getting 9 heroic leaders to cover Clone Wars,
I think you're still fine.
there's too many.
Oh, I mean that's sure.
Yeah, because
Iconic ones, though.
I mean, at that point, yeah. Do you just go for the whole council? Do you do something fun? Like I would.
People lose their crap if you don't get Anakin.
You even need Padme as a leader.
Yep, you can get Padme as leader.
Have Zero
Padme is a
attack,
leader.
Rex.
come out at like
Cody.
3 or something and do something.
But
Qui-Gon.
Senator Padme or Queen Padme?
Oh,
Because Queen Padme, you could get all the bodyguards. Not that she didn't keep them as senator, but
That's kind of my
More
point.
fitting.
Like, you could go Jedi Council and leave a bunch of people out. You can give the really out there fanboys what they want and give them General Jar Jar.
it'll be the best.
no. I'd come.
Senator Jar Jar?
Jar Jar comes. None of you have had to sit through tournaments where people use Jar Jar voices. I have. I'm just not going to be excited when
That's
Gungan's hit it.
the robotic tech, man.
I mean, no way serious.
Just start playing it every time we're near each other.
Take down. Kill him.
3 to base.
3 to base. Yeah, one guy was just the whole time, as soon as Gungans came out in Destiny, was like, Misa gonna hit you. Misa gonna resolve. I'm like, I just need this to stop so much. Put us up.
So
Okay.
you're saying 2 Jar Jar.
Do Jar Jar voice to get in my head.
I'm flipping.
I'm going to use Iden's ability heal 1, go down to 6.
Okay, I'll do 3 to base.
I'll go from 6 to 9, and I'll take the initiative.
I will pass.
Annie.
Yeah, even it says you have the initiative. Do this first.
2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I got through K2SO. Here, got aggression that can happen now. Let's pay 5. ECL. And we're going to use Gideon to swing. That'll give me 2, and I'll put a +1/+1 counter on Gideon. And reminder counter on Iden. Here you go. Whew. Just out of Tarkentown range. Just
I was
it.
just thinking that too.
Here I was thinking like, that's my answer. That's my Sabine answer. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
that's gonna make it tough every time.
Yeah. But now you know. Yes, exactly. Don't resource this one.
Dark Lord.
You're at 2. I will. Yeah, I'll heal 1.
Nope, that's not what I'm supposed to do.
Down to 8.
Feels weird though, is that against him I resourced 2 Bobas.
I'm
That feels
going
so
to win.
bad.
Okay, I'll pass. Draw 2. Let's go to 6.
I played blue Boba. I'm playing blue Boba right now.
Blue Boba.
Feels really good. And I enjoy it. But I'm ready to be done with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready to start from scratch. I'm spending a lot of time just like on force table every day. I'm like, play something different. Just play a quick match of something of the new stuff.
Existing decks with the new set out, and then build the new stuff. Yeah,
I'm not even just that, but just like I'm hoping to do mildly well in Seattle, so that way then I can come to the showdown here,
deploy
other showdowns that I've signed up, with just something random.
Yeah,
it's like I want a chance to play the Han deck. I want a chance to play the Chewie or the Sabine or like something else.
Yeah.
But right now it's just like I've got to get the test in. Got to get the game.
I'm still probably run
Takes one
on to at least one of the next two showdowns.
Two.
Except for more cards. So like
I gotta take it out of the local area though, because I think we're giving
all right, it takes me from 9. 9 is 13. So
right now it's like, okay, yeah, that's a speed deck. Those are the cards that are probably going to be in there. But with the whole new set, that's going to be, I don't know what's in there. Yeah. Also, are they running bounties? Are they not running bounties? Are they playing on that?
Yeah, it's a whole different game once set 2 comes in. Whole different game because there's too many themes. It'll be nice. It'll be, once again, you can walk into a tournament and there may be only, like, out of 30 people, maybe 3 of them have the same deck.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm going to play Vigilance.
Are we running into each other?
Heal 5, and then I'm going to defeat a unit with 3 or less HP, which is going to heal 1 from the death trigger, and I will go ahead and amp up Gideon to +2 counters.
That's the worst.
I'm gonna get coffee this morning, pulled into my garage, closed my garage door, and I woke up like 20 minutes later.
Ooh. Oh, jeez. Wow. That's a bad sign. Did you dream you were going about your day?
Oh, it's gonna be one of those days, huh? Excellent.
I'll just claim and take a hit for a bunch of damage.
Okay. Gotta do it. Iden's first going to swing into Fighters for Freedom.
Okay.
We're going to put another counter on this damaged Gideon here. Go to +3/+3. And swing for 8 on your base. And I lose the shield. And I'll pass. Have a good night. If you haven't, were you doing the showdown? The store showdown?
I'm out.
Oh, man. All right. Pre-release then.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yep.
They haven't announced pre-releases here yet, have they?
Mm-mm. No, he said he may have enough to do 2. Let's see.
Cloud Cap. I want a Friday night one. Cloud Cap is doing.
You're on Friday night one?
No, I need one.
Vigilance. We're going to do that again. We are going to heal 5, and I'll put a shield on Iden.
It's an okay store, but it is out there.
Yep.
No, Cloud Cap's doing Saturday, Sunday at noon.
Boardwalk's doing Friday, Saturday.
T-Town, because I don't want to just stay past my T-Town.
Okay.
I know I signed up for the Saturday at noon.
Swing into K2SO.
That's my buddy that lives in Southern Oregon.
Heal 1. I go down to 1, and I'll go to 4.
And he's off on Saturdays.
Right.
So
I'm hoping it's either Saturday or Sunday.
And I'll put another counter on him. Yep, that's fine. Yep.
I think Chris said didn't know the time or anything.
Put that one down.
Swing for 9 on base.
late Saturday would be fine. I'm also not opposed to just like showing up at Cloud Cap. Like, I'm here. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I definitely just want to get.
For Magic, I'd be like, nah, I got to play.
I'll pass.
Nope, I'm here. I'm leaving. Deuce.
Can I have my packs, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, especially when I'm like going to try and do more that weekend. It's like I don't mind doing something like that. I think I'll hold everything.
Yes.
I think so. I don't like their new locations. Which is sad. I like the ones when they were on the corner. I like that spot.
The one where the car crashed into it.
Pretty early. For the set one. I know I should have parking.
Yeah, that's what I did. I was like, well, park and get there early. But I feel like that with all the Portland stores. I'm like, I'm showing up an hour early, no matter what.
Unless you go down to Geeks and Games, because they're in a strip mall, so they've got a with
too late.
shopping
A
center,
Target.
like a Fred Meyer or whatever. You just got tons of space.
Man.
It's so nice.
You can sometimes get a parking spot for again. They're 1K or whatever, they're 2K or whatever the heck they're doing.
I'll pay 3 for Subblock Guard.
I'll pay 1 to have him lose Sentinel Fish.
All right, all right. Let's go ahead and then do Power of the Dark Side. I'll take 2 points of damage from Saw and go from 4 to 6.
Parking like 2 blocks away in front of some guy's house.
And a unit died, so I heal 1. And then we'll go ahead and put a 1/1 counter on Iden.
We were just taught that you don't park in front of somebody's house.
Do
doing something at
3 to
their
base.
house. Yeah, that's good.
So I try to park in between 2 houses.
Like I tried to, like on the fence line kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nope, this one was, and the guy was walking his dog and like literally walking up his house as I'm parking.
Swing into Sabine. And I'll take 2.
They've got to be used to it. Yeah, you got to.
And then we'll go ahead and put a counter on Subblock Guard and heal 1.
Used to exist around restaurants, taken away from COVID for the outdoor seating area for the never got taken back.
Oh man, is Gideon my answer for Sabine?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just wondering if I need to start running 3 Gideons.
My units are targets. Wondering if that's probably why I see the sideboards have 3 open fires as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, the open fires deal with so much stuff. I mean,
That way you got the 3 aggressions. And
mhm. Yeah, because your aggressions, they kill Iden immediately, right? You're just like, yeah, just do 2 things and it's dead.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. Or yeah, just resets, you know. I haven't seen you run any medal ceremonies, but no unit have I left out for that to happen. Because that's one of the big ones I've seen where people they'll swing medal ceremony and then aggression to ready. Or sorry, they'll ready and then they'll aggression. Or sorry, you aggression ready, then play medal ceremony because characters have already attacked and then and then you ready them because they're still under. Then you make them strong.
And I'm like, sure. Did you email me? So you understand that it might take a while to get the customs. I'm like, oh, it shows up.
9 and you're at 17. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Either that one or the pre-release one.
Gideon, I think, gets it there.
Yeah, I think he does. So I'm going to kill myself.
Good game. I'm really glad you had Sabine red. That's just one of those I keep messing around with. You know, like one of the person who's like making a lot of the tops in Portland is still playing Sabine red. Yeah. He's one of the Guardian Games employees. He took, Ben, he took 2nd at the first 1K. And then at this really competitive showdown, he took 1st. And
he's going to be there Saturday.
Don't pull him.
Oh, good. Yeah, Ben's good. Wonder what he's going to be playing. But he's good.
I'm talking about
Sabine's good.
The showdown, so you might be toying with that.
I also run just to try it out. That with R2 and like the first play to maybe.
Oh yeah, I didn't see any R2s early. Yeah.
I didn't see him early enough in either. So.
Yeah, some with the for cause I believes in, but that was it.
And then I have the cause for Cleveland, so I can also stack that to play for 3 for even cheaper. I like it for 4, but it's even better.
He's got a 2 budget.
Yeah.
Or make it open. I gotta go through the motions of pretending like I'm doing the right thing in the deck, so you know.
I gotta get those aggressions, and I
do the right play.
You gotta make sure Wolf's in sideboard.
Wolf's open fires.
That removal go.
Well, open fires.
Oh, it's already in sideboard. Okay.
Well, in the main, because I only have the 1
aggression. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah.
Gotta make sure it's there.
Yeah, the wolves stop a lot, especially because you time them against someone like Iden, where you're just like, oh, this is when Iden's coming out. I'll just play wolf now and stop. You know, it's like, oh, 6 for vigilance. Yeah. I mean, playing 2 Vigilances where all you had to do was play a wolf for 2, and then I'm just like, oh, there's a 6-drop card I'm not playing now.
Can't play that.
Or won't get as much value. But,
Yeah.
so, that's all you want to see.
Yeah, we should.
Thank you.
Imagine that.
Oh yeah. Time to go to the grocery store.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
See
You guys have a good night.
Next week.
See you next week.
I am at the. I will be at the event.
Cool.
So, go down.
Excited for that.